Hello, this is Paul to the Garza with High Performance Business Solutions. I'd like to welcome you to Success Tips. Today, we're going to be talking about the first installment of the Mindset series. In the last session, I introduced to you the Mindset series, which is going to be comprised of 4 elements: self-talk, self-esteem, behavior, and results. Today, we're going to go in depth into the self-talk aspect of this entire very important behavioral pattern of our lives. Let me start by saying to you that mindset is everything. You know, there's a saying that says that before a finger is lifted, the outcome of all endeavors is predetermined. Well, that's a clear message that the results that we generated are based on the disposition that we bring to any particular endeavor, action, objective. You know what? There is no question about it that our self-talk begins to impact that kind of mindset. You know, the mindset is one that we have, and the self-talk is one that we have more likely to be a product of our environment, of the way that we were raised, the people with whom we lived, and frankly, the things that we used to hear, both positive and negative. If you're constantly receiving negative affirmations of your behavior, it's clearly going to impact your self-esteem. If you are constantly being validated and promoted and being told that you can, it's just a matter of effort, that will also have a direct impact upon the way you live. So the key thing here is to be very aware of that. I'd like to tell you a story about a grandfather and his grandson. And they were having a very wonderful conversation. And the grandfather started to coach and started to counsel the grandson because of a couple of things that this little boy had done. And he told him about the 2 wolves. And he told him that there was a wolf that was angry and fearful and had really terrible habits and was constantly biting at people. And then he told him about another wolf that was compassionate and loving and strong and courageous. And he also told him that these 2 wolves are constantly in a battle or in a fight. So the little boy with eyes of wonder looked at his grandfather and said, "Grandpa, who won?" And of course, as you can probably predict, the grandfather told him, "The wolf that won is the one that you feed." It took a little bit of time for the little boy to really understand what that meant. I would like to give you a list of the things that you can do as positive and concrete steps for you to be able to achieve a real change in the way that you are living and setting the right mindset. The first step would be for you to make a list of the self-talk and the negative affirmations that you're giving yourself. Think about it carefully. Right next to each of these self-talks or negative affirmations, I would like for you to write the question, does it have to be this way? And answer it. Or is it true? And then right next to that, I would like for you to write the habit or the positive self-talk that you're going to replace the negative self-talk with. The second step I would like to give you is for you to practice what I call a daily primer, something that really sets you up for success. What we're talking about here is an affirmation and a gratitude. Gratitudes are powerful. It reminds you of all the things that you do have, all the things for which you would be grateful and should be grateful for, and that when you achieve these things, it's wonderful, but when you face a challenge, remembering all these things is going to put that challenge in perspective, and it's not going to be so, at least not feel so overwhelming, and you will be in a better position to handle that. The second thing, I would like to recommend that you write affirmations. Affirmations are like moral and spiritual vitamins. One of my favorite ones is, "I lead a purposeful life in pursuit of the highest good for myself and for those who surround me." Or, "I experience and live a abundant life spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, and financially." And I would recommend in that order. The third thing that I would like to ask you to do is to every day write down a question. And the question is, how do I love more? This question is really powerful because it's going to really make you very present and very aware of your behavior moment by moment. And when I mean, how do I love more, I'm talking about how do I listen better? How do I become more compassionate? How do I validate the person that is next to me? Follow these 3 steps and you're going to see a material and concrete shift in your mindset. I look forward to talking to you and seeing you in our next installment of Mindset, which will be self-esteem. Take care, be well. Thank you for joining High Performance Business Solutions, and we'll see you soon.